Hello everybody, Chachuk's over here, and today I want to show you how to win an Outpost Rush in New World. Of course, being part of a team with 19 other blasters, full PvP gear, who are able to kill everything in their sight might help, but there are also some key features, key elements in this Outpost Rush which can make your win faster or easier in some cases. For those of you who don't know, Outpost Rush is a level 60 exclusive content in New World consisting of a 20 vs 20 battleground with both PvP and PvE elements, the last ones being quite important and quite coming in handy at times. As in any other PvP situation, coordination between your teammates being one of the most important things, positioning, timing, and knowing what to attack, when to attack is really important in this Outpost Rush. In order to win these Outpost Rushes, one of the team needs to get to 1000 points, which you accumulate by holding one of the 3 forts up on the map and holding it for as much as possible. If your team manages to capture and hold all 3 points at the same time, all 3 fortresses at the same time, the points will increase significantly towards it. Of course, this is something quite hard to be done, but possible if you have a team of blasters. The most common tactic and quite working one is that from the beginning of the fight, a big chunk of your group should rush, if not almost everybody should rush the middle fort to have a big war fight over there over it, while 1 or 2 guys are capturing the first fort. A big PvP fight will happen at the middle fort. Now, regardless of the outcome, either if your team wins over it and takes control, either if not, it's really important what happens after, or what do you do after. The ego in PvP players is to push furthermore for maybe the 3rd fort, or just to start mindless combat outside of the forts, but in the long run that will not help your team towards winning. One of the crucial things that you might want to do after this point is to farm the PvE elements in the Outpost Rush, as we discussed in the beginning of the video. You will see that each fort has 2 summoning stones at each of the entrances. At once there can be 1 creature summon at each summoning stone with 3 different variants. You can summon either ghosts, either a big papa bear, either a brute, a demonic brute, the last one being one of the strongest and the one that you kind of want to farm from the beginning of the game. You summon the ghosts by killing the undead boss in the mines, but not too many people want to go for it. You summon the bear by buying the summoning token from a fort for 125 Azoth, or you get a summoning token for the brute if you deposit 500 Azoth in the corrupted portal. In order to get this Azoth, you can farm mobs all around the Outpost Rush map. Each mob drops 25 plus Azoth, or you can kill other players, and if they are holding any Azoth or other resources, they will drop it. The moment you manage to acquire one of these tokens, either it's a brute one, a bear one, or a ghost one, but as I said, go for the brute ones. They are the best in terms of mechanic, both offensive and defensive ones. Then you can rush to a summoning stone of each and any fort, and you can place it in case nothing else is summoned over there. These summoned creatures will stay active up until they are killed by the enemy team, and they do persist even though the enemy team will conquer that fort at any given point. To be noted that these creatures cannot enter a fort itself, but for example, the brute has 2 main abilities, a big AoE grapple or a bursting flaming rock in one direction, and both of those can go through the fort. The rock can pass through one gate through the other and will damage enemies in its path. Also, if your enemies are close to a gate, the grapple might pull them and make it really easy for you to AoE them down. Being able to farm these creatures and to place them at the right time, either in an offensive position, either in a defensive position to a fort, will gain you quite a lot of power over the enemy team. You can also buy with Azoth potions and other types of food from each fort, and sometimes it's even worth it to gather the other materials like wood, iron, or rawhide, because you can use them to build turrets, cannons, or enhance the fortifications of each point. Now, another key element of this Outpost Rush, in my opinion even more important than the creatures that you can summon or the PvP itself, it is the Baroness Hain spawn. This Baroness spawns every 10 minutes in the Outpost Rush in the same location, and it's pretty much crucial to get it, to get a kill for your team. Saying that it's crucial to get it and then we lose the first Baroness fight in this Outpost Rush, well, we are still blasters, we can still win this. But as I was saying, the enemy that manages to kill Baroness will gain a 3-minute buff, offensive and defensive, on each player, and even more important than that, for 3 minutes the enemy's points are locked, as you can see. The team that kills Baroness will lock the enemy's points, so no matter if the enemy team has 1, 2 or 3 forts in their possession, they will not gain any point for 3 minutes. As you can figure, this can throw and shift a lot the balance of each Outpost Rush. You might see that in most of Outpost Rushes you might get 2 Baroness spawns depending on how fast you can push the enemy team or how fast you can capture the forts, but even at the risk of losing a fort, there is more worth into getting the Baroness and then capturing it again. If your team doesn't pay attention too much to the Baroness timer, which they should, and you should spam chat kinda like 1-2 minutes before it spawns so the whole team assembles there, you can still go up to the Baroness and try to snipe it. The team that will receive the buff is the team that manages to deliver the last blow on Baroness. So if you have some sniping power, or if you have a strong tank who can just dive in, tank it and hopefully get the last blow, might still work. But to be safe and to secure the win, it is worth it for maybe not the entire team, but most of the team position around the Baroness, stop the enemy team and deliver the killing blow. These are the key PvE elements which can decide your Outpost Rush outcome from a win to a lose. Of course, as I said, this might come in handy, but it's not necessarily something that you need to take care of each and every time. As I said, you might have a blaster of a team who can just destroy the enemies in their path and then gain easy control of each and every fort. These PvE elements are there to make your life easier and to help you maybe on the offensive or on the defensive side. But at the end of the day, it all comes to the synergy of the team, how fast they can run around the map and relocate to key positions where they are needed, either in defense, either in offense, either in, as I said, Baroness spawns. Communication and team unity being a strong key to success. Or you just get lucky with a full team of PvP gear, full void band legendary armor, and they take 0 damage. Cake W, that can happen. But is it worth to play in these Outpost Rushes? Well, in my opinion, it is very much. The battleground itself is really fun, it's really interactive, and it doesn't take too much time, both to queue up for it, to get in, and to get to the end of a game, and the rewards are pretty big. At the end of each Outpost Rush, every player gets gold and as a reward, and a chest which contains 3 items based on your watermark. Also, this battleground being able to increase your watermark. The amount of gold and as you gain can be based on the fact that if you are in a winning or losing team, but also your score and participation overall in the Outpost Rush can increase or decrease this amount. And another important thing, in that item containing chest, there is a small chance you can drop a specific Outpost Rush legendary weapon, so it might be worth it to spam this content quite a bit. All in all, this content is fun, fast, and having plenty of juicy rewards, and it is something that you can endlessly farm for your entertainment or for some big fat ass loot. I do hope New World will come with more battlegrounds of such nature and also more features PvP wise. Let me know in the comment section below how do you like Outpost Rush so far and what other features you might want from Amazon to bring to this game. And if you want to see more of this Outpost Rush blast live, I invite you to twitch.tv/chachuks, streaming daily over there from 4 PM Eastern European time. See you in the next one or live on stream, but until then, keep on grinding, boys.